I got these bad habits, I bleed. You keep on running away from me. All of my vices grip to me. Rock bottom's this way, follow me.
Bang. Bang.
Smash, baby.
Welcome
Whoa.
to episode 12 of the Endless Enjoyment Podcast. I am your host, Vincenzo. I am here with my co-host, Kyle motherfucking Shay.
What's going on, folks? We got some special guests in the house.
Oh, as always, we do. We got two today. This is our second time having four people on the pod at once. We got
tings.
we got my two N-Town Norton boys. Where do I start? One of them. I don't even know. All right, so we got Don't Leave.
Hi.
Amazing producer, engineer, artist. Can do it all. He can sing. He can rap. He can scream. He can do it all.
Man of many hats, dude, right there.
Too many.
We also got my brother Demi in the house.
Yes, sir. You know?
Gang. Also a very talented artist, rapper. Can do it. We can do it all over here, folks.
Yes.
We like to have a lot of music artists on here. And I'm happy that you boys are on the pod because you guys got a new song out together that is unreal. Rock Bottom, out now on all streaming services.
Yes, also mastered by my mentor, which was really cool. Did it for free. He's the plug.
Hell yeah.
Hit your boy up.
And that was also mixed by you, right?
Yep. I did the mix, and it was apparently good enough to master, which, shows that I'm improving, which is nice.
Dude, you've always been improving in many ways.
Well,
More ways than one. My guy. Just making sure we're good on the levels over here. All right, gentlemen. It's episode 12.
Holy shit, already.
I know. We've been at it for a few months now.
Damn.
It's crazy. The grind.
So that means you guys have done one at least like once a week, right?
For the most part, we took
Yeah.
a few weeks off at start of January.
Mm-hmm. You got COVID, right?
No.
Oh,
My
your family had
did.
COVID.
Yeah. And
I can't believe you didn't catch it, dude.
I
That's
know,
so
bro. I
wild.
still can't believe it. I've been dodging it.
Are you vaxxed at all?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been traveling back and forth, and I didn't get it either. And I'm like, what?
That's what we got to talk about, too, for sure.
Are you
like,
vaxxed?
Yeah.
where do we start with, like... What do you guys want to talk about first? How you guys feeling today on this fine night?
Wonderful, you know? It's a nice vibe right now.
I'm well. I got out of work early. It was pretty nice. They kicked me out.
Banking.
Yeah, banking.
The Bank King.
Stocks, bonds, short-term treasury bonds, long-term treasury bonds, telling. It's great.
Congratulations, bro. I'm glad you got a full-time job.
Yeah, no, but if I'm there for like more than 3 years in the same position, I failed. Let's just.
Yeah, but at least, you can support yourself to do what you want in
for
your
sure.
free time.
Yeah, no, it's actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not like you're not going to be a pop star in a few years. So.
That's fair. Like a banking pop star. A banking pop. I'm gonna keep that job on the side just in case.
Every
Full-time,
time you
though,
walk
full-time.
in, dude, they're just like, it's a pop star, bro.
Devin, you gotta go on tour. I can't. I got work, man.
You need help with your taxes or something?
I gotta run down to the branch. It's all in Boston. The commute
You
sucks.
working in Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
commute
is.
does suck,
The
dude.
commute sucks, but like honestly, the money's great. It's so good. I'm rich for my standards, which is nice.
Hell yeah, bro. This man just moved back from LA, so you got your stuff all back from there? Or do you still have...
Yeah, no, I got everything. Quinn came out for the last 4 days and forgot my fucking water bottle though, which I was really mad about because I put a bunch of stickers from California on it, and I was
Your
like, dude,
reusable
like
water
I
bottle.
just like stay out here for 4 days for free with me. You forgot my water bottle. Anywho, I brought my camera out finally, so those are the only photos I got there. And yeah, I was trying to think. Yeah, no, I managed to get everything home. I got a pair of studio monitors that I bought off my mentor Lou. And it was the Cali LP6s, and they're great. They just make like a super flat sound, even though flat sound doesn't technically exist according to Lou. So,
Yeah, I remember you posting that. Like, my neighbors are not gonna be happy.
Yeah, no,
about
dude,
this.
they're two of my heads. I'm not even kidding. The comparison is entirely accurate, but I brought those home in a suitcase. I had 2 checked bags on my ticket.
How much of those weigh?
It was 13 pounds a thing. It was 13 pounds a monitor. So you have like a 50-pound weight limit. So I was like, I'm just not going to
Trust
put
me, we
anything
know.
else in here. And dude, they even fit in the suitcase with the styrofoam around them. And I was blown away. I was like, I'm so glad that I spent $100 on a suitcase to put these things in versus spending $200 to ship them home.
Do you remember when he was packing for LA, dude?
He's trying to figure out
He's
what
trying to
shoes he's
figure-
gonna bring. He's weighing the shoes. He's like, how much these weigh? About a piece, dude.
Yeah, about a pound a piece. They did. They were a pound.
That was so funny, dude.
Pound a piece. It was great.
Man. Any input from Kyle over here? What's up?
No, man, I'm happy to see these guys again. We had a fucking blast, dude. Like, last time I saw them, it was a great time.
Yeah,
you
you
killed
could-
it with the filming, by the way. I never got
Thank
to tell you that in person.
Thank
So
Yeah, appreciate it.
I guess we should go into talking about how we all know each other and how we met. So I know you guys because obviously, well, me and Dev go way back.
yeah, we go back to Miss Bouchard's class.
Kindergarten, bro.
R.I.P.
She passed.
I don't know. I
No,
assume.
she did not.
I
She did
assume
not pass.
She definitely have had.
Dude, she had a kid and then that was it. She
What do
was
you mean she had a kid? She was like 60 when we had her as a teacher, but she had a kid. I feel like that's what killed her.
Oh no,
Anyways.
I'm thinking of Miss dude, not Bouchard.
Nah, Bouchard. I'm gonna take you back to kindergarten.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
no, see,
Where
Yeah,
he
that's
was,
facts.
where that other Vincent kid, I always got you confused with him. You guys had very similar faces as children, by the way. But he wore
I know
button-up shirts with flames, on them.
The blue flame.
And then you wore a Celtic
I wonder
shirt.
whatever happened to that kid, dude.
Me too. It was. Shout out Vincent from Bouchard.
If you're ever watching,
Hope he's
this,
doing good.
imagine one day
Vincent
he just sees
Bouchard,
us. He's
dude.
like, "Yo, I remember that."
Yeah, remember that? We were all on some truancy shit, and I'm just kidding.
It's like,
We
sorry,
went
I
to
stole your
school every
crayons
day.
back in kindergarten.
Nah, he actually took the house every time, and I was really pissed about that. I never won that house once.
What
I
are
do
you
remember throwing up on the floor though.
I just remember farting wicked loud one time, and just like being so young, like you don't really like care about people's perception of you.
Yeah.
And then,
Just ripping ass and not giving a shit. That's great.
You guys smell that?
Brian Holmes was in our
That
class.
was
I
me.
think,
Was?
too.
I still have the picture somewhere of the class.
Oh my god.
I should try to find it and throw it up. But
Oh, I have it somewhere too. I did see it. I saw it like a year or two ago, and I was like, wow.
if we do find it, here it is. Hopefully we
That's right.
found it. If
It's-
not,
it's
then
gonna
we're
be-
just keeping it going.
There.
So me and Dev went to kindergarten together, went to school all the way up until end of high school. We became more boys though in college, where we became really close friends through music. You know, I think that's when we both started really getting on the music grind, and then we had our mixtape too together. In summer of 2018, you had to be there.
That was 2018. Wow.
I know, almost 4 years ago. 3.5 years ago at this point. But that was like me and Dev just getting started. And me and Dev were reminiscing on this recently where we were just like, it was such an interesting time because Dev was just started making beats and he was also like mixing those songs. And we just didn't give a fuck what we said. Like we were just saying what was on our mind and not thinking about it too much.
Over some D0ntl3ave.
Yeah.
Just and I love how I thought that was like the manliest drink alive at the time. where I was like, I'm just gonna put it straight on ice. You know?
So
Hard
tasty,
shit.
bro.
It is tasty.
Bong ribs and D0ntl3ave. I'm crossed up. You know, when I drink, I smoke, though.
It was pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I love that tape. So then, since then, you know, we've improved a lot as artists and become closer as friends. You know, done a couple shows together.
Yeah, I just became a lot angrier overall. I think that's where I went wrong.
I wouldn't say that, dude. You're just expressing yourself and the shit that's going on in your mind.
Well, I just come off too friendly. I've never been able to project that anger. I don't think I've ever seen myself angry except for when I record, and I'm like, it's nice to feel this. I
You
guess.
found your pocket, dude, you know?
I did. I found it. Found my outlet. If I can't, break the law to do it, can't break the law, Devin. You know, I can't just
Might as
go
well
out
do it
of
on a
my way
track,
to be
dude.
like, I'm gonna fuck a stranger up. I'll just rap about it in a song.
That's one way to do it. Get your
Fuck. You know.
I think it's healthier.
we can block that out. When he said that at the show,
Dude,
bro.
that was
Wait, did we just name drop again?
fuck you. Fuck.
Bleep it.
This is the first beer I've had in like a month.
This is the first
I wish I could say the same.
6 days. I've been
Yesterday.
drinking vodka. So.
Sheesh.
What are you, a white chick, dude? Why are you drinking vodka?
I was actually having a Bloody Mary.
Even worse, dude.
See that you're wild.
My mom drinks Bloody Marys, alright? So like,
What is that?
Bloody Marys are nasty.
My mom
son.
drinks Bloody Marys too. All right.
so what did how are you winning right now?
How am I winning? Because I like them, and that means if you guys don't like them, there's more in supply for me. So, taste is subjective, music's subjective. Suck my dick or don't. Whatever you prefer. It's
Whatever you're
all
comfortable with.
You gotta
subjective,
That's fact.
and y'all can suck active on this.
That's fact.
So,
though. I agree with like as long as like if you believe in what you're doing and you think it's dope. If you can get at least one other person to be like, "Yo, this is dope, bro," then it's like, "Fuck with anybody."
that's exactly
else.
what I was saying to my mom about Bloody Marys last night. So I get it.
On a fucking Tuesday night.
She was like, "Devin, this is dope," and I was like, "I know, it's not mine though. It's the New
You just
England
gotta
mix."
believe in the Bloody Mary.
Yeah, you gotta believe in the Mary. It's a bloody one too. And at the end of the day, we're all just water.
Just floating in the middle of space.
I just wanted to hear it. I wanted to know. It smells like a microphone.
I love hanging with you boys. I'm glad you came on.
Gotcha. Thanks for having us on.
I know we don't get to see each other as much as we should. Everyone's busy, we got our own shit going on.
Yeah.
Working all the time.
Starting this week.
Even
yeah.
Kyle, I really want to see Kyle when we're doing the fucking
The
podcast,
podskeee, dude?
yeah.
Yeah, man.
So at least it's once a week, though. I know I'm seeing
No.
my old pal before I skirt out of here.
Working at Xfinity Center, we would always see teachers like coming to concerts and stuff. Always hammered. Always.
Oh yeah.
When I went to community college in Bristol Community College in Fall River, and one of my teachers showed up at a Dave Matthews concert, fucking blitz, dude, like walking around like loud drunk, and she was a very nice woman, and I came up, I was like, oh, I saw you at that concert, and she was like. She knew. She was like,
It
yeah, I was
you.
blitzed.
I don't remember seeing you, but I'm sure I did.
Dude,
Man.
countless times I saw teachers, though. Countless.
Because I didn't remember seeing you at the Corn concert.
Yeah,
until you
yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
it, so
I
was
realized that.
Fucking weird.
That
I also
was a-
saw a photo of me from that concert, and I was like, "Oh, I look terrible." like I look.
That's what
so
$20 a
fucking
beer will do to you,
bad.
dude.
No, I just meant like I looked depressed. Like I looked rock bottom.
Hey,
Shout out.
I'm not.
All
I'm
streaming
not this is not a
platforms, dude.
marketing tactic here. I looked.
Don't
like,
listen to him, it
rock
is.
It's not
Rock Bottom streaming and all stream.
available on all streaming platforms. Spotify, Apple Music.
It's like the end of like a infomercial, dude, when they're just like, side effects may include.
dude, it's crazy that they still do those, bro. Like, I'll be watching TV and it's just like the most ridiculous commercial. Like,
Well,
it's just
actually,
like,
I just relearned this law, and it's called the Unfair, Deceptive, or Abusive Tactics Act, and it's about like advertisements screwing people over. So that's exactly why they have to do that disclaimer at the end and be like whatever, because like they have to make it slightly larger or some shit now than they used to, because false advertising has hurt people
well,
in the
yeah,
past.
I mean, that makes sense.
I'm sure.
Wacky, wavy, inflatable, arm flailing tube man.
I'm loving the chaotic energy on this podcast. So let's get back into it, though. We talked about how me and Dev know each other.
Grab me a fucking beer over there. bro.
Beer break. Pause. But so me and Kyle.
It just makes the most noise possible.
Sorry.
This
So
thing, dude.
So me and Kyle know each other from working at Xfinity. That's how we met each other.
Thank you, sir.
In the summer of 2018. That's where summer 2018 is where it all started, man. Me and Dev were collabing. Me and Kyle had just met.
Do you want one, sir?
Yes, please. Knock, knock, knock. Clink, 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 clink. Thank you.
Sorry. And we're back. Anyways, I'm trying to think of like me and George went to high school together, probably middle school too, but I really didn't like become.
No, I was new 8th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you were
Already
you were
in high
freshman.
school, yeah.
No, where were you before?
I went to Taunton schools.
Did you do the Taunton driving school?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot did change.
So funny.
Dude, every day in Taunton, bro, there would just be a fight. Like it was just. I was
Taunton is a horrible place.
I was that fat fucking
Come
white
at
kid
me.
that I was just sitting there and I was just like, what's going on, dude?
No one's gonna argue with you.
Yeah, no, I don't even think the people from Taunton are
No,
gonna
they
argue. My
don't.
sister just moved there, and I'm like, oh.
I live in Taunton now. It's bad. It's terrible. Fuck you, Taunton.
Twice.
Me and Kyle shot a music video in Taunton, then Joy and Destroy video.
On the green, dude. During Christmas
How many
time.
dirty looks
good.
did you get?
I saw it was kind of hard.
How many
I'm not
dirty
gonna lie.
looks
Like
did you get?
I actually
Not
asked
a
you
lot,
recently.
dude. The funniest part is Vinny was trying to like light up a joint for like the last shot, and like we were a little nervous because there's a million kids around because it's Christmas time and Taunton Green's
And
all
it was
decorated with the
so
Christmas shit.
cold.
It was freezing cold. We were just like wearing like sweatshirts and shit like too that, but this one like we just kept trying to. It was like a Christmas themed bench. And we just like kept trying to like get the shot on it, but there were like too many kids like walking right by.
You're like
it.
waiting
As-
to
as he's
sit
try-
on the bench.
Yeah, and they wanted to sit on the as he's trying to spark up a huge joint, and then it was just like I remember you started smoking it, and then this like older lady was there, and she was like,
Oh, I don't give a shit.
no, you were like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm smoking weed, and she's like, oh, I smoke weed too.
What's the glaucoma? Fucking
Yeah, I remember that. She was cool. So
fuck
back.
Taunton. We're just getting
You know
right
what's
back
funny?
to
I
it.
remember I said to her, I was like, she was like, oh, I decorated like one of the things, like
In
she
the
like
green?
painted one of the things,
That's fine.
and I was like, oh yeah, Taunton's great, right? And she went, no, it's not.
Shout
That's
out that
3.
old lady, dude.
That's 3.
Dude, I used to do DoorDash in Taunton. That's how I thought I was gonna die, like just
4.
getting shot over a bag of Chinese food. That's how I thought I was gonna go.
This guy-
I
got
DoorDashed there
that-
one time, and I was
forgot
like,
the
yeah,
egg
I'm
rolls.
Good. I'm good.
Forgot the egg rolls.
Unfortunate way to go. Wasted.
Fucking GTA, dude.
Just driving down those neighborhoods. They're dark.
You know, I heard they were gonna base the next game off of Taunton.
Oh, man.
All right, so George.
He's trying, man. He's like, all right, let's reel it back. Yeah.
This guy's trying to throw me off my game.
I feel like we've succeeded.
we did succeed.
I'm just trying to think back too. It's harder to recall shit while all this is going on. That's why I like having 4 guests though on. It just keeps the.
It's just
Right.
dude,
There's no
everything's
dead
going
space.
on.
I love it.
I'm just trying to think. So, me and George went to high school together, but we weren't really friends till, after the fact. I think it was through music, dude. Honestly, I think we would just like DM about music, just
Yeah.
like, oh, I see you doing your thing, man. And then eventually we started hanging out.
Well, because I knew you were friends with Jake Walter, so like that's kind of how it fucking started.
oh, random.
Yeah, kind of randomly, yeah. And Souza, because Souza lived with me.
Yep.
But then, yeah, it kind of just it grew, Fucking, we went started talking about music and shit, and then
Yeah, there's definitely a few times that we were hanging out, like
Yeah.
just smoking weed, like during high school, maybe, like
Yeah,
with
for sure.
that group of people for sure. And then
Pat Montero, dude, fucking
shout out to Go Patty Mon.
He is a goat.
I miss that, man.
bro. He fucking because Bauer works at Amazon now, and he interviewed Bauer, like fucking
Really?
Yeah, he told me, and I was like, dude, that's fucking lit. I haven't seen Pat in so long.
Which one did you work at?
Stoughton.
Stout.
Yeah, so
I
summer
worked at the one in Fall River.
summer of 2020,
Miserable, dude.
when there was no events, we both worked at Amazon. Not
When
the same
COVID
one.
hit and it was like,
Plus, we saw
No,
each other
there's
at
no
the Wiz
jobs.
concert, bro.
Which Wiz concert?
I don't know what it was. That was the only
most
one I've
recent
been to. No, that was fucking.
The Snoop and Wiz concert? Not that one. That was
was a
way
million
that was
years
way
ago,
back. 2016, I think.
Yeah, I think that might have at Xfinity Center.
Yeah, but then there was also the one with Ray Shrummer. That was
That's
at.
the one. That's the one.
I met Wiz that night.
When we were in Noah White.
Yeah,
And there's a
Yeah.
picture of it right here.
have we not thrown that up already?
No, you have.
Yeah, but it's such a good picture. Come on.
I know, legendary. Man. Yeah. So me and George have collaborated on one song
Only
that
one
Devin,
right now. Yeah.
Don't Leave, is also on.
Yes.
Yeah, if you haven't caught on, George is Demi. And Devin is Don't Leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a song together called 615-323-508. And it was inspired by Dev moved to LA for a few months. And we were feeling very nostalgic
Mm-hmm.
a few months ago.
And I laid down a sweet, tasty riff.
Facts. And we were just reminiscing and just like inner feels. And we recorded that song that very night, which is like, I don't do that very often. I love when I do, just like do what you're feeling in the moment and just like get it done.
And then I re-recorded my vocals, but then I put my computer away before I went out to LA. So we just ended up using the original, and I was really kind of bummed because my take was like my first take.
Still
Say-
fire though.
I know it came out all right. I gave it a re-listen in like Allison's car, and then I listened to it a couple more times throughout being out there, and I appreciated my like original take a lot more after a little bit. You're always gonna hate your voice, you know, like
Yeah.
you're gonna hate your own voice for a long time, but I've grown to love it.
When I
Especially
first
feel that.
started, bro. You should hear like when I first started till now, like it's ridiculous. I showed Larry
It's
and I
all
was just like,
cadence.
bro, like what the fuck was I doing? I was trying to go like like raspy, like fucking Michi Darko type shit. And it's like, dude, like how fucked up was I when I was like, that sounds good, dude. Like,
I feel that's super tough. I just remember as like has gone on since me and Dev first recorded our project together, like he would tell me, I'd ask like your honest opinion, like what do you think, like say like a year later or 2 years later, it's like how do you think I've improved? He goes, bro, like your just flow has like just gotten a lot smoother. And
Dramatically, yeah.
the way.
I think everybody's has
Yeah.
that. Like, I mean, that I started working with around your time too, because like I worked with like I forget who else I worked with that year. I worked with my friend Casey, and then we recorded another song like a year and a half, 2 years later, and his flow improved dramatically too. Yeah, I think we all just kind of like learned our cadences and like found our sound a little bit more. I mean, granted, like I kind of still dabble in like synthwave and shit too. But like you've moved more into your punk genre, but you still rap. George is kind of all over the place.
I'm
like
doing
myself.
everything right now. You know?
Have you been experimenting with any other genres?
I've been screaming a little bit more.
Really?
I've been
Okay.
trying to at least, or like do some more like alternative rap, like singing, screaming, and rapping. I got this one song that I just showed,
Yeah. Which one are you
George.
talking about?
Too Foggy.
Oh yeah, no, that one's fire.
And
Just
that's not
as the
e-
rough draft.
Yeah, and that's
like,
not even mixed and
yeah.
mastered yet. Like
All right,
it's
so we'll clip that right here.
nope.
not yet, people. Not
No
yet.
contact. Mixtape coming soon.
I lied.
But oh man. So what were you guys?
Dude, we're succeeding right
Yeah,
now.
We're doing very well. Doing very well.
Oh, so we were talking about flow and cadence, how we've all improved. I think a lot of it has to do with just learning to breathe, so you could do like a whole verse in
No.
one take. You know,
Dude, I can't do that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like,
it's hard sometimes. Sometimes you gotta do more.
well, and when I go to Jake's like fucking don't do one take. You know what I mean? Like,
There's a lot of people
you'll
that did
keep
punch-ins out.
you'll get better and better every take. You know what I mean? Like type thing. And he just like picks in like certain like Frankenstein's
comping, yeah, that's what the vocal comping is like, when you pick the best of each take
Yeah.
and make it sound like it is one take, but it's not.
Yeah. Because the amount of cigarettes I smoke, I cannot one take it. I'm like,
I mean, for screaming, I obviously have to do it because there's just if you even get like a voice crack in my I wouldn't be able to do that in one take. I think I've only done it once, and I think that was like on the first song that like I think that was on Switch, and that one's not out yet. But I think for like that verse where I'm like, I sold myself, I gotta go, or whatever. Like that one was all one take because like I actually went back recently to remix it, and I was like, oh my god, this is all one file. All I did was cut the rest because I read the file name and I was like, this is all one take, which is insane. I don't know how I have that much breath because I don't, but just for that one specific moment, I guess I was feeling it. I said it with my chest, basically. And
Man,
there it is.
I remember when we did that show in Connecticut, you were like practicing screaming, like so you could do it while you were performing.
The whole way there, and I brought hot tea, and I didn't start drinking it until a half hour before my set. And somebody walked up to me. I can't remember who it was. They were like, "You look like a douche," and I was like, and I was like, "All right, well, I'd love to see you go do a set where you scream the entire time.
You look like a douche.
And don't drink tea before it or warm up for it. I hope you tear your vocal cords, you cunt." Yeah, that was it.
I've been drinking a lot of hot tea recently with honey, dude. Honey, fucking
That's
Yeah,
good for the
that-
vocals, dude.
yeah. And I think I'm definitely gonna do that. Even when like I start raging, even just rapping and like getting more like not screaming, but like loud and like aggressive, I guess. And for sure, drinking like tea and honey helps with that shit.
And if you drink cold water before you record, you're an idiot. I just want you to know, any of you. Maybe you didn't know this,
Yeah.
but
I didn't
cold
know
water.
this.
Have you ever been cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, right? You know how you feel tight? That's what it does to your vocal cords, okay? So the second you record with cold vocal cords, you're going to fuck it up. And you're also going to strain the shit out of them and ruin your vocal cords if you're doing loud stuff. So drink warm things. You're
Facts.
welcome.
Or room temperature.
That's a don't leave fact right there for you.
That's just a fact. In general. I didn't come up with that. I didn't discover it. Had I.
He'd be famous already.
Yep. Yeah, no, I guess I got to earn it honestly.
He was famous on TikTok, though. Come on.
Don't mention that. Delete it.
Don't mention it.
I'm not the guy in the hammock. It's not me. That was some
You kind of
sweaty.
look like that guy.
Nah, that was
Are you
some sweaty, long-haired,
Douche.
Are you
roast
sure?
beard douche. Who puts a hammock in their fucking room? Like, come on, dude, buy a bed.
What do you live in a tiny house or something?
Yeah, like, what do you do? Like, live in your mom's backyard in a tiny house, so that way, like,
Fucking
she could move in
loser.
another one of her friends, so they could move into your old room, and your mom could profit off of it. Like, what are you, some douche or something? Like,
This guy.
fuck that guy. Can't relate.
Man.
For context, that's exactly what I did.
I don't think you needed to say. Man.
It's me.
I love the tiny house, though.
It's great. I need to resound treat it. Buy some bass traps.
If you haven't picked up on, he's living in a little tiny house in his backyard.
It's gas.
How big are we talking?
We're talking 19 by 14. Some pretty good square footage for one guy. The only thing it doesn't
Get a little
have.
cold in there?
No, I have a sick ass space heater. And
Are you gonna go in that show, Tiny House?
I would. I didn't know there was a show, but yeah. Put
Just
me
showing
on.
you recording.
Yeah,
Put me
me
on.
on.
Is that where I get my start? I'm down. Put
Tiny
me on
house
TLC.
guy.
It's on TLC, I imagine.
Correct the mundo.
Yeah, I thought so. They're the weirdest fucking channel ever, so it makes sense.
It's on TLC, I imagine.
I think I read a title the other day. It was like my 600-pound sister.
Oh, you
Yeah,
haven't-
because it
dude,
used to
that
be my
show's
600-pound life, so, you know. Most of the shows, it's just people where their lives are falling apart.
It's the make you feel good about yourself network. That's like, you know, if you watch like the Hoarder show or the Fat People show, it's like,
Be grateful for
man,
what
I'm
you
not,
have.
My strange
I'm not
addiction.
1,000 pounds.
Intervention.
I don't have like a million flaps that go over me, or I don't have to like swim through my house because it's full of shit and junk.
You
You
lose
know,
your phone like under your tit, dude. You're like,
My strange addiction. People like eating rocks for snacks, dude.
people like humping their car, and then that's their fucking like wife and shit.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
You remember that?
There's one girl that just straight up drinks bleach.
how's she? Is
How's
still
she
alive?
doing?
She takes little tiny shots.
There's no
Bottle
way
caps.
she's still alive.
She's obsessed with it.
Little tiny shot. She's living on the edge.
It's like just.
I mean, she's clean. Let's just get one thing straight here.
It's like microdose.
Inside and out.
My goodness, crazy.
You ever microdose bleach? I can't say I have, but
I don't think I
I
want to.
imagine. I imagine the benefits.
Is that we do not condone drinking bleach on this podcast?
I don't condone it. I'm just saying I can imagine the benefits of that.
That's like when fucking Trump was like, "Yeah,
Inject
you can just inject
Lysol."
Lysol."
This is strictly satire. Everything.
Bro,
I've
did
said.
you see the thing about Biden that's happening? Like he's like gonna be selling
Crack
crack
fucking
pipes.
pipes.
Yeah.
Is that
like,
real?
this man's a fucking idiot. Yeah, that's real. He's gonna give people smoking kits so they can know where they get it, like type shit. It's like,
How about federally legalize marijuana so people know what they're getting their fucking shit from, you fucking dumb motherfucker? We're in the middle of an opioid crisis and weed's not legal federally. That's fucking bullshit.
Just add that in. Don't use mine.
Byron.
Byron.
The
Gentlemen.
funny thing is that his
What?
son was a crack addict.
That's probably why he's doing it.
Yeah, it's like, no, I gotta support other crack
I
addicts.
feel we have to move away from this topic.
All right. Man, oh man.
Where were we before it? Like the whole
I don't think we've ever landed on a topic.
I know,
So far in
it's
this
just-
conversation. I think we've started and then we've always gone off on a tangent.
it's quite enjoyable though.
It's my fault.
What we haven't
I run
touched upon
tangents.
yet though is how you guys met Kyle. I think the first time you guys met Kyle was that party I threw at my old house.
Yes, sir.
But Kyle got very drunk that night and was really non-existent.
Dude, I thought
That's,
when he first showed up, I thought you were Bauer, cause like I only saw the back of your head, and like you were wearing like a tie-dye shirt, and I was like, dude, is that Bauer? And like then you turned around and I was like, that's not Bauer. Never mind.
yeah, I was wearing a hat and a tie shirt. Yeah,
The John Lennon shirt.
yes,
And then we found out you passed out upstairs in his room.
in his room. Yes,
What a great story
I
that
was
we've already told.
I was drunk and I was like, I need to find a bedroom. And I was like, I just walked up
This
to his
man's
room.
so privileged. Didn't say, how about a couch, dude?
he was like, I'm gonna go sleep in Vinny's bed.
I think I did that. Yeah, it was at like a teak party. So I just walked into my friend Josh's room and just like passed out. I didn't know whose room it was. I didn't know whose room was on the first floor, but I just remember walking in there and passing out on the bed. And then he came in and he was like, dude, I'll sleep on the couch.
So
hit your vape.
Yeah, go ahead.
there's that party. That was the very first time you guys all met.
I think so.
And
Yeah,
then there was the
that's-
show we did in September in Connecticut at Henny Beats' house. Shout out Henny Beats.
Shout out Henny. Henny.
And that was just so much fun. I'm glad you guys came to perform because I got to like bring, 2 friends from home and meet my friends from college and just have a good time. And you guys seemed to really enjoy yourselves. It was Demi's first time performing ever.
It was electric.
Yeah, we were just letting loose. The cops came at the
Yep,
end.
Because of you, dude. You were going too hard.
During my set. Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't scare the girls away. That was my biggest fear.
They all just run away when
Nah,
you
the girls that were
start
there
They
screaming.
were
mad
vibing, dude.
cool
They
and
were
no,
vibing.
very
I was
supportive.
rewatching the footage actually a couple months ago, and I remember seeing one of the girls actually make like this face like when I came on for Close to Ghosts, and she's like she was like kind of like bobbing her head, and then she like looked over at her friend and she was like she made like that face, and you're like, oh okay.
Ooh, I
That's
like
lit.
I would, like when they make that face, you're like, oh okay, I made it.
Kyle had some great footage of your performance.
Yeah.
Remember at the end when I run on stage, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
give it up for him.
This song's about a guy I hate.
Yeah. No more name dropping, but
So yeah, they came down to
What?
Connecticut to perform. It was a great time, and Kyle was filming a bunch of footage for that, which is up on my YouTube vlog channel.
shouts out Vinny's channel.
The
real quick.
Chenzo Chronicles.
Zero reaction to that. I was a little upset.
He enjoyed it.
I'm ready for a pee break. I gotta piss.
Yeah, take a pee, babe.
You know what's crazy? These have been twist off the whole time.
Are they really? Well, goddamn.
Bloops.
I gotta pee.
Bloops.
My boys headed out to LA. I gotta be home for a bit, save some money. Too many nights I was fucked up, but I always have my luck up. Yeah, I'll take it as a sign. I'm dodging bullets as I see them, like Neo, Chenzo Barbarino. Oh yeah, I got my sights on a smash. I'ma go down, yeah, I'm straight. Go down is a great, I'm on a path that only I can take. What I mean, the grass is green on this side. Oh, getting better every day. Need to clean my heart of hate and start fresh. And these toxic cycles, be honest and mindful, inquisitive, think positive. I'm all in, I won't say, yeah, I'm a winner. And I'm on a streak, every day I wake is a blessing to me. Let's see how great this life could be.
Don't leave, Chenny and Demi.
We're gonna see how far we can take this.
Just give us a second. Always are going separate. That's alright. Legendary time nights. I'll never forget. Parts I will, I kinda want to. We gon' it's all part of the grind. Living my dreams with my guys. It's only a matter of time before they catch on. Big smash is coming for your ass, yo. Round 3 coming sooner than expected.
I'm coming to the south ASAP. Before I know, be right now. The
present what a fucking gift. Yeah, that's all that ever is. It's on
One of my boys, yeah, he's headed off to Nashville. Now I'm off to LA, them in Massdale. 615-323-508 shit. Fuck the miles, I'ma miss them, but we stay lit. 2 of my boys, yeah, they moving up from MA to LA to Nashville, meet up one day. 615-323-508 shit. Fuck the miles, I'm gon' miss them, but we stay lit. Painful indeed, need you to hit my line. Tornado, I ain't falling down inside. The halo needs someone to help me lay low. Demi say so, don't need case.
Money making friends for my brain.
Assalamu alaikum, feel like I'm in Texas with the text from my exes. Reminiscing, suppressing depression, all these girls the same. Old town hoes play the game with your heart. Rain. Need a girl who can knock me off
like all of these girls that
I involved. I show the shrug when people call me when they fall. Fake love, I fucking hate it, but I'm taking it off. Chenny, don't leave Demi crazy, we ain't basic real deal. From MA to LA
to the city of music. Hey.
change every day, don't be stupid or lose it.
Underrated. One of my boys, Callie, he was on the pod. He loves that song. He fucks with it a lot. Man. So we got into how you met Kyle. We talked about how we all met each other.
We didn't talk about how I met this kid.
Oh, true.
Let's hear it.
How
Let's
do
go.
you guys know each
How
other?
did we meet?
We were on the bus together. Yeah.
The boys are getting a little loose on the pod.
You know,
A
dude?
little loose off the goose. Just kidding, bud. Why
I should have brought fucking my bud, dude. I fucked up.
You did.
I have a little bit. I still have that.
I got a joint for us.
Oh,
I've never smoked with you.
You haven't?
No.
I have
You have.
occasionally.
And I fell asleep on the grass.
Wait, what was it?
This is like one of the first time. I think this is like right after finishing the tape. Actually, we smoked in my backyard, and then I finished. Oh no, you had just finished your project, and I had just finished mine, the myself EP that I did a really long time ago.
The Chenzo EP when I was
You did the Chenzo EP, and then I had my myself one, and
legendary.
I just remember
low
we
key.
smoked in the backyard, listening to both of them, and then I got way too fucking high as usual. Every time I smoke, I just get beyond what I wanted to.
Yeah, that's
and
usually
then
what
I
happens.
pass out in the fucking grass. Or I don't actually pass out. I remember I was laying in the grass with my eyes closed trying to fall asleep. But every time I get high, I'm just so tired that I can't fall asleep. I know that doesn't make sense, but my body won't let me actually like crash. So I'm just sitting there going like, yeah, no, like this is nice.
Typical and uncanny, bro.
That video is still up.
I know.
Honestly,
I watched it recently.
What is it? Yeah, my friend Danny keeps calling me Rainy Day Boy every time I fucking go to the Dunkin' Donuts, dude. And I'm like, I just don't want to be associated with it. I'm all good on Rainy Day Boy, you know?
Quarter life crisis.
Quarter Life
I remember that one. That one was fire.
Well, that's
Yeah.
remade now. We have the new version out.
Yeah, I
That
heard
one's-
that too.
That one's a lot more fun to me, in my opinion.
Jason Schilberg, dude. Shout out Jay Shills, you know?
Shout out Jay Shills. He and Zane are exactly why I remade it, to be honest.
Why?
Because they are like, they used to just message me about it all the time. They're like, "Why the fuck did you take it down, dude? That was like my favorite song by you." And I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna remake it." Same with Josh. Josh was really bummed out that I took it down. Like he knew that I took it down a really long time ago. But
Yeah, that's why you shouted him out when you dropped that new
yeah,
version.
I shouted out all three of them because they were the people that like. I guess that might be the only song they've heard by me. But like, not
No.
Josh.
Well,
Josh,
obviously
Josh and I
not,
have
yeah.
made songs together.
Champagne Founds, bro. legendary song.
It's just funny that it's my least favorite song that I've made, and that's
It
the most successful
blows me
song.
away, and I'm sorry because it's one of my favorites.
That's one of my
I
favorites.
like
of them
the
too.
theme. I like the theme a lot, and also, I've never really talked about the song, but shout out Josh. He's actually the one that came up with the idea for the song. I wrote the hook and then I made a verse, but like it was originally his thing. It was like a Drake type beat, and I was like, I don't feel that we should buy this beat because it's expensive, first of all, and then second of all, like I can try to emulate it without copying the kid at all. So I didn't want to like steal the beat, and I just found this really cool vocal sample on Splice when I was paying for samples, and yeah, that was pretty much it. And then Josh was like, "Yeah, I got this song about my ideal party," and I was like, "I fucking love that idea."
I love it.
It just sounds sick.
X shows up, fucking
Throw up on a dress, then I pass out.
wake up, got a couple more hours.
That is exactly what I would have done. And then my favorite part, which a lot of people probably have overlooked, is fuck work, fuck sleeping.
If you're here in the morning, get to leaving.
Got a champagne fountain to refill, and I got to get it ready for the weekend, which means, like, in my mind, the party is on a Tuesday. It's during a weekday. So, like, get out of my house. I need to get this thing ready for when I throw a party this weekend, which is going to be way larger than this one.
Damn,
But this
I
was
didn't
my
realize
favorite
that.
part. Yeah, it's a very... Well, that line's for me. It's just for me.
We're gonna make it happen one day, though.
I hope so. I hope I have a fountain filled with champagne. Are you kidding me? What a waste.
Spend your whole salary in
What
one
a
night.
stupid thing to spend some money on. Let's be honest. That is belligerent, ignorant.
That's Tony
disgusting.
Montana levels of fucking spending right there. Gotta have a tiger, man.
Tony Montana, not French Montana. He sucks.
Reason why I love that song so much though is because you dropped it when I was living in Nashville and I would just bump it all the time, driving around the city, just loving life. I was just turned 21, and I was just loving it. I was like, and then COVID hit, and life's never been the same.
Yeah, it kind of drags now.
You want to talk a little bit about like the evolution of your career, how you got to where you are?
Okay. So I went to UMass Dartmouth.
You talking into the mic a little bit more?
I went to UMass Dartmouth. Shout out the Concrete College. The Dells. You know, I hate you because y'all just like to bring people that don't go to that school, and all of them are like, "Yeah, I don't go here, so I'm not gonna get penalized if I start a fucking 20-person street brawl." Any hoomst. That made me scared to go to the Dells, so I stayed in my dorm room on the weekends. And my friend Casey and I really like the Suicide Boys and Ghostmane and all of them. I don't know if Ghostmane makes all of his beats. I know he contributes to them. Excuse me one moment. And then anyway, yeah, so we listen to Suicide Boys and all of them, and they make their own beats. Like Scrim, he makes all the
Scrim's
beats or
the
whatever. He
fucking
used to
goat,
be
dude.
he used to be a DJ, and Ruby used to be in a punk band, and they're cousins. Fun fact. I don't know if a lot of people know that the Suicide Boys are cousins, but either way, my friend Casey and I were really into the idea of like making our own music. I didn't know that you use the software or anything. I was so fucking naive. I was like, oh no, it's just magic. And we found Fruity Loops. Shout out FL Studio. All right, it is a legit DAW. Eat shit. I do all of my songs and mixes in that software. All right, it is a legit software to use.
I've
all
seen
right?
you do it, bud.
Back them up.
It's a beautiful
Anyways.
DAW, honestly. It looks great.
It's great now. They're trying to move away from the name Fruity Loops and just call it FL. So I get it. Either way, we started using Fruity Loops, and then I started in my dorm room. I was making dubstep because I wanted to learn layering. I had this whole like step plan to get into like trap metal, but I wanted to learn how to layer first, and I figured dubstep was the easiest thing to do, or like electronic music, just because they really only have like stock synths that have those sounds, and I didn't know how to sample. I didn't know how to. Half the songs I made at first were not even in the right BPM. Like I was just dragging shit and dropping it, and I was like, okay, that's slightly on time. Let's go.
Let's go.
I remember there was a line though that you had in one of the early songs you did. It might have been the ones we collabed on, but you take a little bit from every genre that you can.
It was. I can't remember which one that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
It's on the tape. It's what's the name of it? I think it's You Had to Be There.
The actual song.
Yeah.
Take a little bit from each genre that I can. I don't even know.
African.
We're gonna figure it out.
But yeah, after doing that for a little bit, I actually heard Vinny's song "Loner Stoner," and I.
What about Knight Rider? Was that? I feel like you might have heard that.
Oh,
first.
sorry. Yes, it was Knight Rider.
Because Loner Stoner didn't happen until we were already hanging out.
Yeah,
like,
that was the first song I
yeah,
heard.
Knight Rider was
Knight
the first
Rider.
song I heard.
Because I think the second song I ever put out was Escape, with me and you.
Yep. And
And
so
then
you were the
Spaceship,
first person.
and you love
that,
Spaceship too.
You were the first person that I collabed with.
Legendary.
Yeah, that's wild. And so after that, I started doing features like left and right, and then I was like, all right, I need to. So I just did features and stuff for a little bit, and then as I did that, I got better with free loops or whatever. I went off to UMaine. People gassed up my songs even though they weren't even clean at all, and I was mixing on a computer speaker, just one, mind you. I didn't have two computer speakers. I had a mini computer sub and one computer speaker, and apparently I was like, this sounds great, and then I would like take it to a car and be like, oh, I've been listening. 2 years later I realized I was mixing in mono. I like totally forgot about it after I got my studio monitors. Like after I got my first set, it was the KRK Rocket 3s. And
I think I have those.
shout out those, they suck.
Oh yeah.
They get this black goo issue, and
I got the KRKs over here.
yeah, I think those ones are still working, and I'm amazed and I'm proud of you. You've taken very good care of them, because maybe I didn't.
My
Maybe that's
interface
problem.
though, the Scarlet.
Which one is it?
His is the newer one because I have the first one.
Okay, so first gens, they're really hard to record because they have like a squared off thing. They tried to fix it in Gen 2, and then
Yeah, his is the Gen 2.
yeah.
It
So
has
the
knob
Gen
for
2s are great. You can actually cleanly record guitar on those, which is crazy. They do like create this little mini muddy frequency, but either way,
The only difference on those is just a knob, dude. Like
But the problem
no, the actual hardware in it too is vastly different. They did a lot to try to fix up their first product, and then third generation, I guess, is like insane. I haven't tested them out at all, so I don't know. I use an Apollo Solo. I might trade that in.
Is that the one that
I can
Jake
get the
has?
twin. He has the twin, so I'm gonna get the twin soon. Which is upwards of $800, so I gotta wait on that.
Wow.
But
But I was telling George earlier, like my interface is shit in the bed right now. I keep having to like plug it in and unplug it to get it to like work. Sometimes it'll just
it
stop.
might not be your
recording.
interface. It might be a USB port.
yeah, you don't think it's just a wire?
On my laptop.
Yeah. So what
Pretty
you can
fairly
do,
new laptop.
yeah. So just check the power options on it. You can open up your command center or whatever, and then just literally go into your power settings, and you can actually look at like the physical USB ports, and you can shut off one of them and just keep that other one on, so that way it only has power coming from that one.
Doesn't that only have?
I don't know
one,
because
though?
it's I've been having trouble with it, even with like using the speakers or when I'm recording just with the interface. Like it seems to be like
being fucky.
the interface would just like disconnect randomly like at some points.
Yeah, it could just be the wire too. Like
That's
you
what-
said
yeah.
too, yeah. You might just need to update that. Either way, I mean, honestly, if you can upgrade from the Scarlet like interfaces and stuff. Scarlet is very like
It's definitely a good
beginner
starter.
shit.
Like
It's
starter
been
interface.
a few years
mean,
of
so-
having
yeah,
it. It
but-
lasted this long.
yeah, no, exactly. And yeah. But like I mean just over time, I mean you know how to track now. So if you find the funds or like, you know, you feel like treating yourself a little bit, go for the Apollo Solo or even the twin if you feel like going hard. But and you don't have to learn all the plugins for it yet or anything like that. You can literally just track with it, and the preamp in it is amazing. So definitely try it out, because I noticed an immediate difference with my mixes when I was actually tracking correctly and had the right levels right off the bat. And the Apollo has done that time and time again for me. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like I can scream into my microphone now and it won't clip. It's actually below the zero. It's below like 3 sometimes when I'm screaming into it. I don't even have to turn pad on. So that's crazy.
Where were we at in your story?
I mean, it's a I've been doing it for 4 years?
Almost.
23.
Probably.
Oh
No,
no,
you've been doing it for
5.
longer than me.
5
Yeah,
years.
because I'm going on my 4th.
I'm coming up on 5. Completely self-taught. Didn't go to school for it. It's a fucking. I don't know how to tell the story because like it's not really that interesting. It's just kind of like it was very linear for a very long time. So I really didn't increase until I bought the Apollo, dude. Because I wasn't doing anything differently with my mixes. I was just winging it the whole time. I still kind of am. And then when I moved out to California, I thought I was like okay at mixing. And then I got humbled real fucking quick when I saw Pro Tools and the people I was working with and all these interns that I was around. And then one of the interns who didn't know anything about Pro Tools a year ago, Elijah, dude, a year later, we just sent him off to go work for fucking Young Thug's label as a sound engineer.
That's crazy.
Like he just went from knowing nothing and just putting his heart and soul into this studio and working at it and having such good mentors like Lou and DK are amazing people. And yeah, now he's off working for fucking Young Thug, YG or whatever. Like it's just wild. But
Crazy
yeah.
when you put the work in, what shit can happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that they're sponsored by and the plugins that they use or whatever, I really just kind of tried to study that because I didn't know Pro Tools at all. I know how to track with it now. That's pretty much it. I don't really know how to mix in it, or I mean, if you could just show me with the plugins, like how to open them and stuff, like I kind of know how to open them now, but yeah, I have no idea how to navigate it for the most part. I know I'm going off on tangents again.
It's important though, because Pro Tools is the industry standard,
Yep.
and even I had to learn about it in college. You know.
Yeah. Same with
Opposed to-
Ableton, right?
Yeah, but
Ableton-
mostly-
I have
that way
Ableton,
too.
yeah.
I learned a little bit about Ableton, but like, mostly it's like doing all my like projects in the DAW class I took in college were all using Pro Tools, and like you learn a little bit about the other ones. Like you work with Logic a little bit, you work with Ableton a little bit, but mostly everything is done in Pro Tools.
So did you find that you liked Logic more, and that's why you picked that one?
Well, that's because I always was using it before I even was taking classes in college about it. It came with my first laptop that I had going into college. And that first Mac I got, there's like an education bundle that came when you bought it. It came with Final Cut, Logic, and like these 2 other apps that I don't really use. But I still use Final Cut and I still use Logic a lot. And it's a lot like GarageBand. It's just really easy to use and understand. And I don't mix in it. I just track. You know, I just record myself in it, and I just bounce, say to like you mix some songs for me, or my buddy Tommy will make some songs for me. My buddy Brian will make songs for me. Like my whole album or my first few mixtapes are all just like, especially during like COVID times, I'm just recording myself pretty much alone, and then just bouncing the raw vocals out as stems and having my friends mix them. And I do like working with people like in person a lot more.
Yeah.
But it's just right now it's just tough, dude. Everyone's different places, COVID, what the fuck, dude.
But yeah, if you know how to track, you're gonna save yourself a lot of money in the long run if you're pursuing strictly the artist route, right? Like, because if you want other people to mix for you and stuff like that, if you can take the tracking out, that eliminates the whole need to go do the session, and then you can just pay people for mixes, and that's like half
The best
work
part
already done
is-
for you know, like
most of the people that I do work with, pretty much all of them except for Jake, I've paid to work with. Like I haven't paid any of. Well, like I don't know, it sounds like a fucking.
oh no, I mean it's an offer. You know,
Like-
like we say that we
Yeah, you know,
wanna do it,
you
but,
always
whatever.
have been there for me, like mixing a few songs that I have. My buddy Tommy has gone like above and beyond to help me out, and like I've paid him for like some of the songs he's done, but he knows that like I'm saving and
Yeah.
like working to do what I want to do. So it's like a huge help when I just have someone that just wants to work with me and I don't have to like worry about it. So like
exactly, and I don't know how to put a price on my mixes yet anyway, and I think that's why I don't charge people. Like I'm trying to build a client base, and then
You
they'll
could,
tell them.
though.
I could, but like I don't really feel right doing it if I don't really know what I did to make the mix sound like it did. You know, if that makes sense. Like I just kind of wing it every time. I don't have consistently.
you know
good
what you think
mixes.
sounds good.
Yeah, but
I mean,
For the
that's-
time.
I need to create my own signature sound so that way I can replicate that in every song that I do. So that way people can be like, okay, I want my song to sound like that. I'm going to go to Devin, you know, versus I don't know what I'm getting. This is Pandora's box working with this kid. But yeah, I've started recording other people. I really don't know how to summarize the story. I've worked with over 30 artists now, collabed, either recorded them, mixed for them, etc. And it's been 5 years. I've gained somewhat traction, and then I fell off, and then I've been working on an album the last year, and I keep moving the release date, but I've confirmed that I'm releasing it in June this time. It's genuinely confirmed. All of the songs are on my whiteboard. I have the actual songs that I'm doing. They're all in one folder. I've been working on them slowly because I just started work this week and stuff, so I've been stressing about that. But
Let's go.
that is actually confirmed. I figured I'd
baby.
pick like an
Let's
actual
go.
time for it to get like released where like people will be able to listen to it in a bigger setting. I feel like it's not really a song to listen to by yourself unless you're in your car and you feel like yelling.
Me every day.
Yeah. So exactly, it's actually really good for traffic. That's what my one of my friends, Nick, he's
The
up
commute
in
to
Maine.
Boston, dude.
He's in traffic a lot, and I guess he plays How Is Your Hand constantly, and he sends me a video every time.
You want to talk a little bit more about the album?
It's is it 15 or 16? It's 16 songs. It's 25 minutes though.
It's short, straight to the point.
Yeah, all of my songs are super short, but I don't even know, like 10 plus hours into mixing like each one.
But like
And then
minute songs are fire because they can just keep right
and
out,
a
like
lot
repeat.
happens in
Dude.
them. I just get bored of
Like-
my songs really quick. I don't want to drag them out. That's the thing. Like even a 2-minute song for me, I'm like, okay, well, I'm kind of over it after the first minute and a half. And it's not because I'm getting lazy. It's just like, what else do I need to say in this? Like, what else needs to be said? I have the theme here. I've done enough to the beat to not make it repetitive at this point. I've changed my cadence a few times. Like,
You got your point across.
and I did the
like,
cadence changes really just to kind of make it more entertaining versus just staying in that same tone the entire song. And I just don't want it to sound like I don't care about the song, right? Like I enjoy making these songs, and like most of them are, I'm very particular about a lot of my lyrics. Like I don't try to lie in my songs because I'm more focused on that the entire time. Like I'm like I don't want to lie about this experience.
Yeah, speaking your truth.
And like I said, I think at the beginning or whatever, like I've never seen myself angry, but I know I felt the emotion, right? So I just don't know how to get it. I'm not.
Hey, you're like the nicest
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, I
kid.
come off as nice as shit. I mean, Metro, the Metro 28 or whatever.
Shout out
Fucking-
Metro.
Shout out
he's
Metro,
dope,
bro.
But he actually walked up to me after my set and he was like, "Hey, bro, you're really nice, but you got demons inside." I was like, "Okay."
This man
And I
knows.
think that was a good analogy, I guess. You know,
I
like,
think so.
yeah,
Everybody got demons,
I'm
bro.
very angry and very sad inside, but I usually find a distraction for it, right? Like I'm not trying to come off as like a pity party here. I'm just saying like I know what I am, and I know like the last 2 years have been a little rough, like including COVID especially.
Yeah.
But like even the last 3 months, I was isolated out in California. I know I came off as like super happy out there, but like I was by myself for the most part, and I learned a little too much, a little too quick. So I've had to come with gripes of that, you know.
I think a lot of people deal with that and do distract themselves from what is actually going on, and because they don't actually want to learn about themselves. You know, they want to avoid actually, knowing who they truly are.
I think a lot of it's subconscious too. That's like what I found, because I didn't realize how much I was looking for validation in other people. Like if I made a song, I would post it on my Snapchat story or whatever immediately. And if I didn't get a reaction, I'd be like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck about the song either anymore."
Yeah,
feel
but
that.
it matters if you fuck with it, not with
Yeah,
other people. fuck with it.
now it's more that for me. But like, I still find myself looking for validation where I'm like, "Oh, do you like this?" And I'm like, "Why the fuck do I care so much?"
I know. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you're putting so much work into it, and it's like,
Yeah, it's it's weird. Honestly, I think when you stop giving a shit, like genuinely, and I've found those moments a lot more recently where you stop going like, I don't really fucking care what you think about it. I'm banging my head to this one. But yeah, like if you can find yourself genuinely telling yourself, not in like a cocky way, but going like, nah, I'm the shit.
I was having this exact conversation with my parents last night, dude. Is like, I just keep patting myself on the back and say, you know what? You're making some dope shit. I think it's dope. I'm just waiting for the universe to catch on, and I know eventually that they are. And it's just having that confidence and belief in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else is gonna believe in you?
You should be your favorite artist, bro. If you think about it, like.
So I have a line in this other song that me and Demi are working on right now called "Stand My Ground." I say, "You already know it's your boy Chenzo, my own hype man, biggest fan and hater. So fuck you if you hating, cause I can do it better.
Mm-hmm.
I hate myself more than anyone could, and I love myself more than anyone could. You know what I mean? So if like you're hating on me, it's like fuck you. I can do it
by myself.
I can do it better than you.
I can give better criticism than you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I think I'm strictly like my biggest hater. Because like honestly, I haven't gotten a lot of negative critique in the last couple of months. Like especially with like the newer stuff that I've been coming out with. But I'm always like, I fucking hate this one. I hate this take. I'm gonna go back and redo it. And then I ended up taking off like 9 or 10 songs because I was like, I'm not actually gonna go back and redo these or whatever. Like I originally had like 30 songs that were ready for the end because I was like, this one's going on it. This one's going on it. Everybody gets a song. I was an Oprah.
Everybody gets
it.
You get a song. You get a song.
Yeah,
Look under your chair. It's
and
a
then I was
song.
like, this is just too much of the same.
Ideas or
Yeah, some of them were just like crossed over. Some of them I was like, this isn't.
this guy's got a piss
You
again.
okay?
Yes.
Piss break.
I'm bad at talking about myself, so like that's why I've been off on tangents and shit.
I feel you, man. I'm the
Can I
same
ask-
way.
What made you guys start doing music? Like, what made you like, this is what I want to do right now? Like, type, you know what I mean? Like
first
writing something and like finding a beat or whatever and being like, this is what I want to do.
When I was
like,
14 and 15, I thought I was really nice at freestyling.
Oh, we're going way back.
All of my friends were really bad, and I wasn't good, but I was better. So I was like, yeah, nah, I can do this shit. Sheep, Lil Bo Peep.
Suck my dick in the back of the Jeep.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I've been really bad at freestyling.
I suck at freestyling. You should. Me, you, and Dougie, when we were freestyling, I was just like,
Actually,
my
that one
dick
night that the
in
four
your
of us
face.
were hanging out, I was feeling it that night, honestly.
bro,
that's fair.
I can't freestyle. My dick comes up every fucking line. I'm like, my dick in your face. What? It's a disgrace. Sorry.
I've been trying to take swears out of my freestyles. Like if I try it, because then I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be using that as so much filler that all I do is go like, fucking bitch.
Well,
shit."
that's why I did
Yeah,
the same
definitely
thing
a
for
filler
writing.
word.
Like writing, like I try not to swear anymore. Like when I write, like the last time I swear in a song was, I don't even know, on the rocks. I don't even think I swear on that.
615.
Back
615,
roads.
And that's because I made you.
Yeah.
Back roads, like yeah, I don't swear that whole song.
When is it coming out?
Dude, Larry's doing the cover art for me right now,
Lit.
and fucking that's
His
gonna be
cover
the.
art's pretty experimental. I like it.
Have I showed you what he did for me?
No, but I saw them, dude. Ever since the Meet Me in the Winter one, when I found out that he made that cover, I was like, "That's really cool."
That's what he did.
Oh, that's dope.
But he said he wanted to make that a little bit like
Let me peep it.
more like visible. Like he wanted to make the dude
Did
walk.
he make the photo?
I mean, I have no idea.
That's it.
I like that.
Larry, you should make the fucking font neon. That's all I'm saying. That's my
That would be.
Yeah.
I
Man,
can't wait.
fuck,
to that
where
shit.
were we at? Oh, you were asking like what got us into doing music, dude. I think at a certain point I was so overwhelmed with emotions that music's always really been like the thing that's there for me when like I felt really alone.
Like alone and
Music's
yeah.
there, and to be able to like have friends that were I just genuinely thought they were making dope beats and
Yeah.
they would give them to me, and I would just start writing to them. And that's how Night Rider happened, and Late Night Sesh, like those first few songs, or even Escape with D0ntl3ave. It's just like facts, dude. That's some legendary shit, man. I say some real shit in there. I said, I'm smoking J's down till the filter fucking melts. Because, like, this is the realest pain I've ever felt, It's like...
We used to call my friend Nick the Filter King because he would smoke cigarette filters.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I've been there, okay? Relax.
Yeah,
There's no tobacco in that. That is strictly
No
poison.
shit,
That
okay?
is strictly poison.
What do you think on the rocks when I say smoking bogeys to the filter tip, dude? Like, come on now.
You're drinking wax. Like,
At a certain point, though, it's just like, if I didn't write songs, I would be suppressing a lot of emotions.
I feel that.
And it's helped me work through my emotions so much. And become a better artist, too.
do you just, like... For me, if I start writing a song or whatever, typing a song should be more accurate. I can't read my own fucking handwriting.
Chicken scratch.
You're
dude.
writing on fucking...
Dude, it is so bad. But for me, when I start writing one, I'll just kind of like go blank mind and just start typing, and then I'll go. What is it? I think I showed you like what's now the intro. It's like it's called Left Hand. But
What happened to the other intro, though?
I actually am putting all three of those on it, but they're not. Two of them are not intros anymore. So I Won't Miss is gonna be a different one. Now it's just gonna be like probably like the middle of it. It's the one. It's the one that was the original outro where it's like you better catch a left and then if I miss it's from the right or whatever.
I just remember this one you showed me the last time.
Oh, sorry.
The
Left
three of us
Hand's
hanging out.
the outro. My bad. And then Yikes is the intro.
Is that the one you showed me when we were hanging out?
That might be.
I don't know. All I know is the opening line is I made the intro last. So
Damn, I don't remember.
how hard is that though? I made the intro. Gas.
I definitely work. I just do what comes natural to me. What comes naturally to me first. Like I don't try to do it in order, obviously.
But I meant like when writing a song. Like do you have a theme that you try to pick? Like I used to like make the hook first and then I would write around that. And now I just go full blank mind and then I read it afterwards and I'm like, okay, this is what I was talking about. Got it. Or I'll record it and then I'll know what the fuck I was talking about. Because I usually can't tell what I'm talking about until after it's fully down. I'm like, that makes sense. Got it.
I find the melody and then find the words after. Like
That's fair. I make the beat along with writing. So I guess that's a little bit like you guys pick beats first and you guys actually have like a whole map.
Yeah.
no.
This is intro.
For me, I make
hook,
like the first 10
verse.
seconds, then I'm like, okay, I gotta start writing.
So usually I think what happens with me is like I hear a beat and I'll either start writing bars or I think what most often happens is I have a hook that I know I want to do. And if I finish writing the hook, then I write the verses around it and then I'll keep making clean copies and like fixing it and like taking words out and trying to make it as clean as possible until I have it practiced enough to where I can record it. I think that's what happens. Georgie. Hiya, Georgie.
How do you, I know you said you find the melody first, but what else do you do?
Nothing. I don't do anything.
Just let it happen naturally.
I guess he doesn't.
I got a ghostwriter, bro. His name's Lerp.
Kyle, you look quiet over here. I mean, we've been talking a lot.
listening. You
I
guys
know,
getting
I know.
deep.
He's
the
actually my
science.
ghostwriter for me.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, any questions?
Yeah, man. I want to know what the fuck you guys. What's coming out next for both of you guys? That's what I want. Man.
I might release Switch as a single, to be honest, just because I feel like same with like how I released How Is Your Hand, because How Is Your Hand was supposed to go on the album too, and then I was gonna put Walk on it just to like cheat to get a couple of minutes extra, or sorry, 1 extra minute. But then I ended up making, like I said, like 30 fucking songs, so I have more than enough time.
What's your shortest song?
My shortest song is definitely Walk. Walk is still my shortest one. I think it's like 1 minute and 1 second.
That's crazy.
My shortest song on the album is going to be this song called Take. And honestly, I think it's the hardest one, which is even funnier. But I don't,
It's the second joint.
I don't know if I'll put Switch on the album, just because same with How Is Your Hand. I felt like right after I made How Is Your Hand, I set it for release because I was like, okay, this mix is clean enough for me to be happy with it at the time. Looking back on it now, I wish I did some things differently, but no mix is done.
Yeah, that's
No mix is done. They're just abandoned.
damn.
And so, yeah, because like you can always make something slightly better with this shit because there's no rules. But I guess
And super subjective. We've already gone
exactly.
into
But like,
this.
look at most metal music, right? Like it is grimy, it is muddy, and those extra little harmonics.
The
and
mud
little
makes
things.
it like
Yeah,
fucking. You feel
exactly.
it. The rawness. The fucking. Yeah.
And so you could make a super clean metal mix, but that would be boring as fuck. That would be so generic, and that would be so following more of pop or R&B or whatever, where you want a really clean, crisp vocal, and you want the music in the back, but still pushing that bass, right? With metal, you want everything forward, and you're like, that doesn't fit there, and you're like, fuck you. And it's nice.
do what
it's
I
just
want.
all in your face.
It's the attitude.
But
Fuck you.
5 times.
yeah, I think Switch will be the next thing to come out. And I'm not gonna set a release date, but it'll be before
June.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully. If I decide to go with the album route, then yeah, it'll be June. But I think Switch has enough potential for itself that it should be released as a single because, I mean, my account on I posted like a snippet of it a year ago of Switch, and my account gets so much traffic just from that one video. Like it tells me the analytics or whatever, because I was like, who the fuck is following me out of nowhere, and how did you find me? And it's from the Switch video. Like that is the most views, the most likes I've ever gotten on a video. First of all, do you see anybody liking videos
No.
on Insta? Exactly.
They get a ton of views, but never
Never
a bunch of
likes,
like.
Yeah, I'm at like, I think it says like I reached like 5,000 accounts with that video or some shit, and I was like,
Damn.
what? All I did was hashtag a little bit. What the fuck? And that's why I started using hashtags. I was like, these are fucking stupid, but they work. So, fun fact for marketing: use your fucking hashtags. All right,
Fact.
you're not gonna look
I
cringy.
should.
You're not gonna.
It does look cringy.
It's how
Let's be
you
real.
market.
You just put it at the bottom.
Yeah, fuck everyone's opinion.
Put it in the
Exactly.
comments, dude. You're
Market
like,
yourself.
We
if
out here
you're
trying
doing
to
this
fucking
shit.
make a living from this shit, dude.
Until you are good enough to say that you don't need hashtags, don't act like you don't need hashtags.
Everyone could use them.
yeah, I guess.
Just go super random with those hashtags, like whatever fucking hits the
Hashtag
wall and
Well, I'm
sticks.
just saying, like, marketing's
Suck my dick.
important.
Hashtag fuck you, bitch.
It's literally marketing. Because, like, there's a lot of shit artists that are very famous. I'm not going to name drop because music's subjective, but they're fucking garbage. And they market themselves. And that's, like, they do the right things to market themselves. You need to understand
Lil
that
Pump, 6ix9ine. I'll drop some
everything-
Hey,
names.
dude, I'm glad you said it because I was thinking the same fucking things, bro.
I don't know. 6ix9ine kind of made bangers, even though he sucks.
He's got a couple.
No, he just knows how to
decent
market,
songs,
bro.
but-
Like,
yeah.
Beat with the Robins.
He knows how to market. Lil Pump is ass. He knows how to market.
Yeah.
Like back, my freshman year, I used to think Lil Pump was so fucking good. Like I was like,
I don't think
Like-
I ever thought Lil Pump was
bro,
good.
him and Smoke Perp and fucking X. Like,
All right.
obviously X is
Smoke
fucking
Perp
goated.
is gas because of one song with Lil Skies.
No,
No.
Are
What
you
song?
kidding
Smoke Perp
me?
has Ski Mask, fire.
From the dirty.
Fucking what is it? Fuck a swisher, dude. That song's gas, dude. Him and Xavier Wolf, fire. Fucking, he has a. What is that?
Xavier Wolf.
Xavier Wolf. Yeah.
designed this shirt.
Xavier Wolf's fire, bro. Like
Man, so
Smoke Perp.
what was I saying? There's only one Lil Pump verse that I could ever even tolerate. It's the song "Rockets" off Rich the Kid's
I
"The
don't think
World
I've
Is
heard
Yours"
that.
too. With Takeoff, it's honestly a fire song.
Rich the Kid is gas. I don't care.
Rich the Kid is ass.
Same with Kid Trunks. Kid Trunks is gas.
I don't know, man.
I like that. Thank you.
Rich the Kid is ass.
a
Kid
lot
Trunks,
of
like,
a lot
Kid
of
Trunks
artists
is gas.
are hit
no,
and
Kid
miss,
Trunks
dude.
is alright, but Rich the Kid is ass. Let's be real.
North Pole. Like,
No,
okay.
like only good song. Plug walk. Fucking.
That song's a bop.
I can't with
Brings me
Rich.
back
the
to
chain.
freshman year.
like
college.
Rich the
Bruce
Kid
Wayne,
just
your
reminds
face,
me of
dirty like
fucking
road rage.
Famous Dex, dude. That's exactly what Rich the Kid is. Him and famous Dex are the same fucking.
Are you kidding me? Plug walk?
Yeah, but it's like the same vibe, dude.
I don't even understand how fuck my plug talk.
Dude, they got some good songs together too.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
on
what
a
I'm saying.
whole
They're
new
like,
wave.
Wait, are you talking about Famous Dice? 'Cause he
Yeah.
fell off hard because of drugs. So
yeah, we know that, right?
yeah.
Man got the fucking breast cancer thing tattooed on his forehead.
Dexter.
Dexter.
I love Famous Dice, to be honest.
Man, all right.
Baby girl, what you doing? I'm just gonna keep quoting this.
We need to get into a little more about you, George, Demi,
Yeah.
about how you got started with music.
Wait, you said what's the next song we're
Yeah, what's
dropping?
Yeah.
coming out? What's the next project?
So Backroads is gonna be the next song I'm dropping.
Let's go. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't buy the fucking beat, which sucks. But it's gonna be on SoundCloud, and I'm gonna post it on YouTube.
Oh, is it sold?
Yeah. Salted about it. I can't even find it on BeatStars.
Careful about YouTube, because I'm pretty sure.
Well, they're gonna fucking email me.
Copyright
and-
claim it, dude, but
Yeah.
you still can put it up. You don't.
Yeah, but then they get the money for it.
Who
too, which
cares?
is funny, if you think about it.
That happens.
I mean, it's
I
probably
put
not.
out
It's
a
not gonna
lot
be
of
the
shit
first
for
time
free,
that's
dude,
gonna
yeah.
happen.
It doesn't matter if they get the money for it, because you get the exposure.
What are they gonna get a fucking quarter, dude? Like,
I know.
They might if it blows
There
up
you
that
go.
hard. I mean, Juice WRLD. What is it? I still see your shadows in my room.
Yeah, okay,
That was
no,
a sample
that's-
from Top Gun, and he didn't make any money from it because they sued him for copyright.
yeah, that was crazy. I remember that. That was fucked.
Shout out Nick
Top Gun.
Muir.
I thought it was like a fucking police song. Fucking Sting.
No, Nick Muir was talking about it in like. An
I think it
interview.
was Sting. I think you're right.
I heard Sting
Yeah,
was
it was
involved
Sting.
with that suing for mad money.
Oh, okay. Well, there was one song at the end of Top Gun or some shit that Nick Muir heard, and then he used that for another song.
If Nick Muir can do it, so
That's
can we.
fucking disgusting. Don't do that again.
Disgusting.
How about that?
Well, it was fucking one of us. Disgusting.
completely random. I
It's-
thought that
it's the-
Snapchat you
it's the
posted
wise
today, Dev,
It's the
when you were like up, down. I thought you were gonna put that like TikTok sound where it's like up, down, up.
Oh
down.
no, I was doing my interpretation of the stock market. Jordan Belfort is not a motivational speaker. He's a fucking criminal. Stop making him your hero, okay? He's
He's
not
in-
somebody to look up
he's
to.
a funny character,
fucking
dude.
bum, dude.
Let's talk about some films, dude.
How about we talk about your music career?
Okay, what about it?
How'd you get started, man?
How did I get started?
Yeah.
When Mac Miller died.
That's-
That's literally the first day I started writing.
Damn, like seriously, and you've just been going since.
Literally.
I didn't know that.
I was chilling with Bauer and fucking Shinigami, dude. Shout out the fucking goat. And fucking, they were already making music together. And we went to Dever, where we usually fucking went and got fucked up, smoked weed. And they put on a beat, and they were just sitting there fucking writing. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I just started writing.
Trip ups.
And then we became the Trip Ups, yeah. First time I ever recorded a song was at Jake Lewis's crib. Fucking Don't Give a Fuck. And then it just, ever since then, I just stuck with it. I was like, fuck it, let's go.
What was the first song you guys released?
Don't give, over 9,000.
That was it. That one's
That's the
gas.
most plays that I've ever gotten on a song. It's at almost like 4,000 on SoundCloud.
Dude, it was so good, and then it just came out of nowhere. Too.
You know what's even crazy? Dude, you know Nestle? Have you ever?
Yeah.
I fucking, because he was doing this thing where he would listen to people's music on Twitch. So I hit him up.
Nestle, dude.
And fucking, I was like, can you listen to our song, whatever? He fucking listened to it. I had this fucking video on my other phone. And he's like, dude, this gives me like shotgunning monster, like Kyle vibes, dude. And like, it was the funniest thing. It was ridiculous.
Kyle
I
vibes.
was, yeah, but, like, fucking.
Dude, Ungrateful. Ungrateful, the intro is so fucking good. It's like my favorite song.
It's probably not.
I don't thank God enough.
That's not your favorite song. Let's be real.
Nah,
Rock
just kidding.
Bottom, man. It's
Nah.
gotta be the
Nah.
best, dude.
Actually, Power Freaks by Gene Dawson, and then Rock Bottom. I'm just gonna say you can't beat Gene Dawson,
Yeah, I remember you put me onto that.
and then Ungrateful by Nestle.
Have you heard what? Oh, fuck. Hold on. What is that song by Nestle?
And then Fluoride in the Seltzer Water by Bill Murray.
Ghostbusters by Nestle's. Have you heard that song?
No, it's really weird though that you say Ghostbusters after I say the band Bill Murray because Bill Murray's in Ghostbusters.
Everything happens for a reason.
What a
Fucking Bill
coinky
Murray.
dink.
He's also in Zombieland. Horrible movie.
Hey, you can't. Come on.
Why?
Space Jam, dude.
Not the first time Bill Murray's come up.
Snowballs. I fucking hate snowballs. Wait, is that Bill Murray? I swear to God, if that's not Bill Murray.
Bill Murray is in Zombieland.
Okay, I thought so.
He's the dude that gets shot.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not Bill Murray that gets mad about the snowballs, though. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that.
Man, we're running through this battery life, dude. Either these batteries are shit or they just fuck these batteries we bought. I
You
should've
got
bought
them from
battery
Speedway.
batteries. I know.
dude.
What brand are they?
Your lights on.
I see.
We've almost
I swear
usually
to
we
God.
only go through two batteries each podcast. This is 4 now. Then we're almost
We're at like 2 hours almost.
Shout out Energizer.
the first take.
Well, no, because he
no,
got here.
we did
like,
about
You got
30.
here like 8:15.
We did about 30 minutes before the first bathroom break, and now we're almost an hour in, so it's about an hour and a half. So we could talk for a few more minutes, but we should wrap it up somewhat soon, hopefully before this thing dies, because then we're going to have to put more batteries in it before we wrap up.
All right. What you got?
But I love having you guys on here, and I fucking love you guys.
I love you too.
Love
bro.
you too.
And it's so
Love you,
always
Kyle.
so much
Quiet
fun.
piece of shit.
He's just listening, man. That's
So let's talk about films now. You know, let's get him
Kyle's
in the
the
loop.
film
dude.
expert over here.
Hit me, dude. Go ahead.
Have you seen Peacemaker? Have you seen the Suicide Squad?
No.
You should
You
watch
haven't
it.
seen any of the Suicide Squad?
No, I
movies?
saw the first one, but not the new
The second
I
one.
saw the first one 2 days in a row in theaters.
I feel like the first one was better.
The first one's way better than the second one.
You think so?
Margot Robbie.
You think the new one?
Fuck Jared Leto.
As
all.
Harley Quinn, dude, like
She saves it.
she could have it all.
Her and Rihanna and Summer Rae. That's like my.
Do you think the
I
new
met
Suicide
Summer
Squad
Rae.
is like Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh fuck no.
I'm actually
don't
more of
think
a
it's
Doja
like it?
Cat
No.
fan, personally.
Doja-
She could have it all.
That's funny that
Doja
new
Cat- did
ASAP
you say
song
Doja
though.
Cat?
is-
This guy
Yeah.
met Summer Rae.
She's the love of my life.
There's a
Doja Cat-
picture
nah,
with
dude.
Summer Rae.
Summer Rae is the love of my life, dude.
Oh, that's cool. I
Cole
just said
Bennett,
Doja
man.
Cat was the
Lucky
love
guy.
of
Nah,
How
fuck
is that
Doja Cat.
relevant? Fuck you.
Dude.
Do you want to get choked on air?
The
Is that
funniest
what's up?
thing, the funniest thing though, is before I went to Chicago for the Lyrical Lemonade Festival, Larry literally said, "Yo, if you meet Summer Rae, I'm gonna be pissed, dude." And literally 15 minutes of me being at the fucking first day of the festival, I meet Summer Rae.
Bro. Yes, sir.
Damn.
Too funny.
I can hear you swallow in the headphones. And it's
What was his reaction when?
What, when I sent it?
Yeah, when yeah.
The snap to Larry? He was
Yeah.
just like, "Fuck you, bro."
Do you like Danny McBride?
Yeah.
Bro, have you seen The Righteous Gemstones?
That's what I was literally about
Bro,
to start talking
I've been
about.
Have you seen it?
That's the one where they're like a rich family.
They're
right?
the
In a church,
in
yeah.
the church, yeah.
with the guy from Workaholics.
Yep, Adam Devine.
And John Goodman is the dad.
So the second season just came out. I've just rewatched the first season recently.
Bro, that's my favorite show right now. Like that shit is fire.
so fucking hilarious. You're caught up on it.
I haven't seen the last that just came out Sunday.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
I love it, dude.
What is that on HBO?
HBO.
HBO
yeah.
Max, yeah. Same thing with Peacemaker, which is why
John
we-
Cena.
Yeah. Well, I was bringing up
Oh yeah.
Suicide Squad because that show is actually fucking hilarious.
I bet it is. It looks great.
Yeah.
Man, Righteous Gemstones though is fucked up though.
That's-
It's so
dude,
fucking funny.
It's a fire show though.
You heard of it, Dev?
No.
You
It's
should,
basically
bro.
this like family that's like owns this like huge like church. Like they're like really famous people that have like this church, so they're more of like they try to act more like stars than
than actual.
so they get
pastors
caught up
and-
doing some fucked up shit and
Yeah.
they get blackmailed and like they're just trying to keep like their name like
the Gemstones. The fucking.
they're trying to stay like clean because they're fucking running this church, dude, and it's just like the shit they get into, and it's written. I'm pretty. I don't know if it's directed by Danny McBride, but
Jody
Danny
Hill and Danny McBride created it and
Yeah.
direct every
wrote it.
some
Produced it.
episodes.
like, and Danny McBride's acting in it, and it's so fucking hilarious, dude.
Jody Hill too. He's the Uncle Bill, baby.
Baby Billy,
Billy,
really? That's mad funny.
Have you ever seen Vice Principals with them?
No,
Fire. It's on HBO Max too. Fire.
Vice principals.
I've just been rewatching New Girl for the most part.
Yeah, I saw that in your story the other day. Called you.
I had a couple people call me out, and I was like,
It's
"Fuck."
dude. I've seen that show maybe like 3 times. It's so fucking funny. Like I could rewatch that all day.
I'm always offended though, because some people are like, "You're Nick Miller," and I'm like, "Eat shit."
Nick Miller's the goat, dude. Nah, Schmidt's the goat. Honestly, Schmidt's so fucking funny. Nick and Schmidt are the funniest characters on the show. Drunk Nick, unparalleled.
Winston, they tried to make too goofy. No.
I love Winston. No, Winston has his moments, dude. He's so funny.
I don't know where the bird shirts came from. He wasn't dressing like that in the first few seasons, and then apparently it was always his thing. Eat shit. Okay, don't feed me false lies.
Nah, Winston's got his moments. It's honestly the guys make the show. Like Zoe Deschanel, she's awesome, but like the guys outshine her in that show. Like the show wouldn't be the same without them. Ever seen New Girl?
Yes.
Fire.
First time I watched it was at the party that you had at your fucking.
Really, we
your
threw it
crib.
on the
Did you
TV.
guys
No,
watch
you
I
threw
Think
it on
Should
the
Leave?
TV,
No,
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
We watched. It was before we watched that movie with Joey Badass. I forget what movie it was.
Really? And then we also watched that movie with Zach Galifianakis and
Due date.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah,
Fire
I
fucking
love
movie.
Due Date.
and you ordered
So
Taco
funny.
Bell, and then we went to bed, and then we found Kyle in my bed.
Me and Larry ordered $60
Have you
worth
guys
of
watched
Taco
I
Bell.
Think You Should Leave yet?
Yeah, I've seen
I
some
think-
episodes.
yeah.
Yeah.
God, slop them up, dude. Just
Dude.
slop them up.
I Think You Should Leave is the funniest show on Netflix right now.
Sloppy steaks.
Sloppy steaks, dude.
It's like the baby contest, dude.
Have you seen the
More
one?
importantly, which ones can dance?
The one he's wearing, like he's wearing the
Fuck you,
hot
Harley
dog.
Jarvis.
That's the name.
He's got a gun.
The one he's wearing the hot dog fucking suit, and like he crashes the car in the fucking. He's like, whose car is that? And it's a hot dog, and some dude happens to be wearing like a hot dog like suit, and he's like, oh, it must be him, dude. Like,
You ever heard of that show?
I forget his name. What's his real name? Tom.
It's kind of like a skit
Tim
show.
Robinson.
Like
Tim
it's-
Robinson. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like SNL skits that didn't get.
Yeah, he
aired.
used to write for SNL.
Like-
So that's the whole thing.
It's
and
fire.
they're just weird and fucking
It's so
funny.
fire.
Have you ever been so embarrassed from something that happened at your job
I used to be a piece of shit too.
that they had to blame it on performance? Yeah, okay.
People can change.
People can't change. I used to be a piece of
I
shit.
used to be a
no,
piece
you
of
would
shit.
not have liked
This
me
isn't
back
slick back. This is pushback.
This is pushback.
Recently, I've been watching the Boba Fett show on Disney Plus.
The Last Mandalorian.
Did you watch the
Or just
Mandalorian?
the
Yeah.
Mandalorian? Is that it?
And he makes an appearance in Boba Fett too. And then also I've been watching the Clone Wars TV show, which seemed like a kids show, but like honestly, it's so fucking dope when it has
What is it?
Clone
the
Wars?
Clone Wars. It's
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah,
basically
yeah.
it's like 7 seasons.
It's the animated
TV
one, right?
show, yeah, of everything that happens between episode 2 and 3. So if you were to only watch the Star Wars movies, you would think that like Anakin's turn from good to bad is just like kind of like sudden, honestly. But if you watch the 7 seasons,
It just shows everything in between.
you see the whole Clone Wars, what happens, and like
In depth.
yeah,
dude,
and
the
it's-
games back in the day used to be so fire. Like on
Battle.
Battlefront on PS.
Battle-
the
on
OG
PSP,
Battlefront
bro.
2
Yeah.
on
That's what I was
fucking
gonna say.
PlayStation
Battlefront
2,
2 was so good.
So fire.
legendary.
The first one's pretty dope too. I don't know if you ever played that one.
Yeah, on
I had it.
PlayStation.
I had it on Xbox original.
Dude, I had it on the PSP, bro. Fucking
I just remember walking
throwback.
around in like fucking, what is it? Not the AT-ATs, whatever they're called, the other ones. ATSTs. or
They-
some
yeah.
shit. That was dope. You'd walk around in the woods, shoot all the Wookiees.
Grrr. Fucking.
The season finale of Boba Fett just came out, and I'm hyped to watch it. It's an hour finale, opposed to like the usual like 40-minute
Oh,
episode.
it's done?
There's like 8 episodes, yeah, I think.
Oh.
Second, no, it's the
I feel like
first season,
that's the
first
thing that
season.
I've
sucks
never
about
seen it
shows now.
personally.
It's like they only go 8 episodes or like
or 10,
or
10
10,
max.
yeah.
Did you guys watch the new season of It's Always Sunny?
No,
I
did
honestly
not.
never
It is
got
so
into
good.
Always
Bro,
Sunny. I
that
honestly
is the funniest show. Like,
no, like I've seen
Day
episodes.
man.
Like
Dennis gets
Fighter of the
COVID.
night, man.
Dennis gets COVID, bro.
no, honestly, I've seen a bunch of episodes. Like it's-
Frank's still in it, right?
I just get
Okay.
tired of it.
DeVito, yeah.
It's like Trailer
Thank
Park
God.
Boys. It's funny to watch, but like I can't watch all of it, dude. Like it's just
What do you Trailer Park Boys? You need to
Trailer
watch
Park
all of
Boys,
it. You need to watch the
strictly
movies,
if
bro.
I feel like
Like,
watching it, I strictly started on season 7.
and then after 4 episodes, you go brain dead.
Why?
It's like
I can't do
dude,
it.
season 1, they're all great. It's
I got my kitties.
yeah, but dude, I'm telling you, every season of Trailer Park Boys is fucking gas.
Nah, dude, the best one is with
Snoop Dogg.
Private Dancer.
Private
Snoop. The season with Snoop Dogg and is the
season
goat.
12.
Is that really how many seasons they got?
It's been on for a while.
Dude, Matt Swayze's train.
We thought Julian was a Sam Squanch. We beat him with baseball bats. That's
Bro, that show is so fire. I think Bauer saw them live. Like
yeah, they do like a live
the live
tour.
shows, yeah. Crazy.
What else? Anything else we've been watching?
Sopranos, you know.
I've been watching
Tony fucking
YouTube
Soprano.
videos.
Anthony.
Mixed bag.
Like Bali.
Always improving.
Did you see the new movie?
Wasn't really
I didn't like it.
me either.
Nah, it was very bad.
Very disappointed.
Yeah, very disappointed.
Because that is my favorite show. Like I didn't see it until 2021, and like when I saw the first episode, I was like, bro, like I've never been intrigued in a show where like this.
Yeah, man. I watched like season 1 through 4 on Amazon, and then I took a break, and then I went back, finished it, and I've seen it like 3 times now.
Dude, it's so fire. Like
Who's your favorite character?
I might go Polly.
I was getting Polly Wallace is mine too. He's
Polly,
too funny.
He's like fucking
When him and Christopher are in the woods,
And
mix it with the relish.
Yeah, he's like, you got ketchup packets. Fucking just eat them. It's like, give me that.
I gotta watch
carpet."
Sopranos.
bro.
What
You're
is
fucking Italian.
What is it?
Come
On?
on
I know, dude.
now. Like
Fucking disgraziad.
Fangul. Fucking come on.
Fuck you, dude.
You haven't watched The Sopranos at all? You kidding me right now?
No.
You're missing out.
It's an investment. I haven't seen Breaking Bad either.
Breaking
Oh.
Bad is gas.
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
Yes.
Yes.
It's so good.
I didn't see the newest season that came out.
I didn't
But-
either.
And did you see that new movie that it came out with, like Nobody?
No, but did you see the movie that's post Breaking Bad? That's
The-
what
with
is it?
Jesse in
El
it?
Camino.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fire.
Love
seen
how
that
they
too.
closed
Fire.
that. Love how they closed it.
They did a good job with that shit.
They hit different. All those shows.
Diffy.
Oh, I've been watching Game of Thrones again with my mom.
I've
too.
never seen Game of Thrones.
It honestly.
That's
I watched it
Larry's
over
favorite
COVID.
show, and he's like,
Watched
dude,
it
you
over
gotta watch.
COVID. And what I would recommend is give yourself 2 weeks of doing absolutely nothing, and you'll finish that show in 2 weeks.
Entourage. You ever seen Entourage?
No.
Bro, that's my favorite
Marky
show
Mark, though.
ever, bro.
Mark Wahlberg's in it.
Yeah, he produced it,
Oh, I've never.
and it's loosely based on his life. So it's about a guy from New York and his like 3 best friends. Well, one of them's his half brother, who's like an older, not as big movie star, like
like he. Like,
D-list celebrity, and
yeah.
he's A-list. And then his best friend is his manager, and then his other best friend is his like runner boy, does all the bitch work pretty much, like driving them around and shit. So it's like the 4 of them are like the gang, and they just get into like the craziest shit when like a bunch of actual people make appearances in them as like it's real life. Like this guy's a real person, like Kanye West or Tom Brady or
yeah.
fucking James Cameron. Like they make an Aquaman movie with James Cameron. He's playing Aquaman. Like Sasha fucking Grey, the porn star, he starts dating her one season, dude. Like it's the greatest show in my opinion. Like I fucking
It's
love
still
it.
going. Like
No, it's over. It's
Okay.
been over for mad
Yeah.
long. It's
They
like,
did a movie to like end it.
and,
Right?
and Kid Cudi's in the movie too.
what is it? The same name as the show?
Entourage the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
So it's like you watch see
That came out like, a couple years ago. Right?
Good name, you know.
yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Because Entourage was like early mid 2000s.
Yeah, it's like-
Yeah.
It ended probably early 2010s or some shit like that. But like honestly, that's my favorite show. I've seen it like 4 times all the way through. Watched the movie every time.
Is it on HBO Max or anything?
Yep, HBO.
Have you seen Barry?
I'm telling you, you just watch that show though. Like, shit is
Dude,
crazy.
I'm always looking for shows, bro. So
Have you seen
any-
Bro, watch Entourage.
Like-
What, Mary?
Barry.
Barry?
It is so good. It's Bill Hader, dude.
Oh yeah, I actually have seen some episodes of that.
It is so fucking good. I watched it up to the 2nd season, and then I think the 3rd season was supposed to come out, and then my ex and I broke up, so I don't have HBO Max anymore.
Unfortunate.
Well,
The Godzilla movies on HBO Max, fire, bro.
Godzilla vs Kong, bro.
That shit was crazy. You ever seen Godzilla vs Kong?
Fire.
Insane, bro.
Even Kong, all the Kongs are on there too. Fucking the first one, and then Skull Island with Samuel L. Jackson. Fire.
Insane.
So did they make Godzilla smaller for it, or did they make King Kong bigger? Or did they keep them the same
I
size?
think they kept them the same size.
That's really funny because King Kong's like the size of Godzilla's eyeball.
Actually, no, they must have made Godzilla smaller because that's not how it was in the movie.
Yeah,
Like,
they're similar.
Yeah,
They were,
It's
like,
sick
the
though.
same
I don't know if you
size.
guys saw like the original King Kong, but like he can climb to the top of the, like he still has to climb the Empire State Building
Yeah.
versus
He's
being as
as
large
big-
as the fucking Empire State.
Yeah,
so,
I didn't think about it that way.
yeah. So I think they make
Godzilla
King
boy's
Kong.
gonna
just
take-
walks
that's why
like
they
right by everything.
That's why they remade the Skull Island movie. There's a newer Skull Island.
With Samuel L. Jackson, dude.
Yeah. Which is sick. I honestly
I haven't
enjoyed
seen
it.
I
that.
fucked with that
I
one a
haven't
lot,
seen the
bro.
King Kong versus Godzilla either. But like I was trying to figure it out. Like, did they make one bigger or one smaller?
Well, there's a new Godzilla, there's the King of Monsters, and there's the
King of
Kong.
Monsters sucked though. Let's be
You
real.
think?
Yeah, I didn't fuck with them.
I
that
really
much.
liked the Godzilla movies. They were great.
I do gotta piss though. So
I think it's time to wrap it up. You guys have any questions or anything that you want to say before we end off?
I gotta take a piss. So Sheboygan's gotta go real quick.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Did
We're
you just say Sheboygan?
Sheboygan's gotta take a piss.
hold on. We'll just wait for it. Wait for it. We're just gonna wrap it up. All right. We good?
Thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
having us.
Thank
This
you for
was dope.
having us.
I love you, boys.
I gotta
It's
take
good
a
to see you
piss.
guys again.
Bad.
This was episode 12 of the Endless Enjoyment Podcast with your boys. Don't leave and Demi on here.
Yes,
They
sir.
got-
Gotta pee. I
they
gotta
got some-
piss bad.
They got some
So,
great music
you know,
coming out.
I am not gonna move.
like I'm about to kick him
He's
out
been
of
drinking
the way.
Budweiser.
They got some great music
The
coming
Weiser.
out.
His crotch hurts.
It's your boy Vincenzo
Denver.
right here. I'm your boy Vincenzo. I'm here with my boy Kyle Shea.
Thank you, folks.
This
It was
is
a great
episode-
episode.
Episode 12 of the Endless
Don't
Enjoyment
mind what's
Podcast.
going on over here.
Hopefully, I don't know. Me and D-Wop are performing together this weekend. I don't know if this will be out before then, but
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It's been a minute since I performed in Mass.
I don't know if you saw my story. I put like a newer song on it, and it said, "I can't wait for my crowd of 3 to bop to this."
And fucking, what else was I gonna say? Fucking. Oh, this is our first show ever in Norton too,
Yep.
which is sick.
When is it?
First hometown show, Saturday the 19th.
19th at 9 p.m.
So not this upcoming Saturday, the next Saturday.
Free.
It's free. So it will be out before then. Yeah, for sure. This will be out before then. I forgot. I was thinking it was this Saturday. So it will be out before then. So if you're free, Saturday, February 19th, me, Vincenzo, and my boy Don't Leave are performing at City Oasis in Norton. It's a free show, 21 plus. Get some drinks, turn up. Let's have a fucking great time.
Show the fuck up, folks.
Kyle
my
will be
second
there
I'll be there.
filming, bro.
It's my second performance as Don't Leave as well.
And the first was also with me
Yep.
in
In
CT.
baby.
Your boy. I'm glad you had a
Honestly,
great
that was
time.
my favorite show that I've ever done.
I'm glad you had such a great time there, bud.
It was gas. Gaseous.
And stream Rock Bottom by Don't Leave and Demi on all stream services. Fucking bop.
Yort. I did the mix. And I did the master.
Yort.
And George brought the beat.
And also stream 615-323-508.
Fact,
By
though. That song doesn't get
Vincenzo.
enough love.
Don't Leave and Demi. Gang.
What you got?
Enjoy.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Aha. Beep, beep.
Thank you, folks.
Woo!
12 episodes in.
Yeah, that's right. We did a whole outro without you. He's behind the camera. Don't let him in. Don't let him back
George
in.
is coming back.
As
from
soon
the
as he
bathroom.
walks back or runs back, cut it.
I tend to take most things too hard. My stomach's always in a knot, and you not caring hurts the most. But it's my fault, 'cause I got these bad habits. I bleed. You keep on running away from me. I got these bad habits. I bleed. You keep on running.